Boom. We're live. I think we're live. And can you hear me? I got a different setup using this mic, so I need to know if it works. And since it's not on the screen, it's going to look weird because I usually look at the camera, but the comments are over here, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Welcome to another edition of Tuesday with Todd. Here we are on July 14th. Yeah, July 14th. Great. Hello, Valerie, and hello, Renee, and hello, Scoob, and hello, Tanya. Good to hear and see everybody. So tonight, I'm going to try one camera, switched up the mic to this, so that should work. And what I'm going to do is I've actually got this little thing here that I can kind of kick down, and I should be able to show you. So we're going to do a mug 3 different ways. Putting the template on each side, wrap a template, and then full wrap. This one I always think is the most difficult because you're trying to put as much coverage on it. These ones work out great when you want the design perfectly where it is, because you do the template for it. You can kind of see where it is, and it'll put everything where it is. These ones take a little bit more, finagling, but if they don't have to be perfect, you can see you save a lot more because you can fit more stuff on the thing. So that's what we're going to do there. Now, I did figure that we're going to do them in the oven. We're going to use shrink wraps. About 13 to 15 minutes is what a mug will go for in the oven. For each additional mug, it's about 30 seconds. So I think we're going to do all of these at one time, bang them in there for about 15 and a half minutes or so, and then we'll see how they all come out. So if you'd like to get started, let's get started and go on this, shall we? We'll turn the camera down. You can see we're going to just start from the front and work our way back. So these ones I think are always pretty simple to do, because what you're going to do is you can see where your mug is, right? I mean, you look and see where your artwork is supposed to be. You can see where things are supposed to be. You can see through the paper, so you can line it up pretty good to where it is. You just got to make sure that everything is kosher how you want it. You know, make sure what side you want facing in and out. So that's always something to remember too, because sometimes people want it on the other side. Left-handers, hey, you got to think anything that if you're only doing one side of it, do they want to see it or do they want to show it off? And that's kind of how I explain it to people. Do you want to see it or do you want to show it off? So if it's in this hand, I'm showing it off here, I'm seeing it here. So that way they kind of get a grasp and understand that. So we're just gonna do this pretty simple. We're just gonna put it on there, line it up pretty decent, and then we're just gonna use a piece of tape. We're gonna hold that on there, and then we're gonna try the bags again. Hey, I'm gonna come something or something. Those things are gonna work. So there's side 1, looks good. Side 2, here we go. So we're gonna kind of line that up where we think it should go. That looks about right to me there. We'll put another piece of tape on it. Hold that there. I usually try and I didn't do it on the other side, and I kick myself on the butt for it. I usually try and leave a little tab on it, so that way it's easier to pull the stuff off. This one is going to be a little bit higher. So I'm actually going to come in and clip this off, because what I've learned is doing the wraps, when there's stuff up here or at the bottom, top, wherever it is, it kind of wants to bend it across and then cause that crinkle effect. So, it doesn't matter with this because there's nothing up there, but I want to make sure that this is as tight as we can get it without being all wonky donkey on it. So we'll do that, and then I'm actually going to peel this one up here and just make a little tab for it, because the bag should hold everything. So we don't have to worry too much about that. So we'll put it in the bag. We'll see how it is. Like I said, these are done. We'll hit them all at the same time so you can see it. Like I said, it's like an extra 30 seconds per mug. So when you're doing ones like these, that you have the template there, what I like to do is just fold it in half and just give me a little crease there at the top, because when you put it on your mug, where your crease is, you can see where your crease is there, you can line that up. Let's see if I can do it this way so you can see it. There's the crease. you can line that up so it's across from your handle, and then you know it's centered. So you just got to take a little, you know, finagling, but simple as that, right? Like I said, these are really simple and easy to do this way. You're just using more paper. So it depends on which way you're going to go with it. And me, I'm kind of cheap sometimes. So we're going to do that so that stays there. And then we're just going to flip that. So that way I have a little tab. And we're going to do it on this side. Because I thought about doing each one individually. And then I realized, man, that's like a lot of times for pressing times, right? Or a lot of time in the oven. 13 minutes, 13 minutes. It's like 39 minutes just in that. So see that one? Quick, simple, done. You know, we don't have anything hanging over here. We don't have anything hanging over there. So in the bag, she's going to go. In the bag as she goes. Perfect. There, that one's in the bag. We'll get that one out of the way. Value heat tape. This is what this heat tape is. Now these are the 11-ounce mugs from JDS SM11W. Like I said, they said 380 to 400 in the oven, 12 to 14 minutes. The bag here. And like he says, what you use in paper probably saves you in time. A lot of it is going to depend on the design. If you're just doing one side in that, you can get a lot more out of there. And yeah, what it comes down to everything on production. So see what we do here, make it a little crease, and this will be the full wrap one. So a lot of it, yeah, it comes down to how fast can you go with it. Now you can get pretty quick at these. So let's see, we'll find our center. That is right across from there. That looks close. I'm going to bring this down so we should be able to not have any issues anywhere with it. And I was going to do a comparison with the mug press, but I really just ran out of time. I had a rush order come in, and so everything kind of came to a stop so we could get that rush order in and shipped out today. So that kind of put a capiche on some of the other stuff. But I did find the mug press, and we were able to do it. So taped up in the bag. Super, super simple, right? Now, I think the other thing that we're going to do is cut the bag. You know, we're going to cut that bag because we don't need all that up there. So let's cut it and see what happens, right? I think we'll be fine. You think we'll be fine if we cut it? I guess there's only one way to find out, right? And is we're going to cut it. And if it doesn't turn out, we know better to not cut it. But I think we're going to be fine. Cut all the bags. Bags cut. Scissors put away. Trash thrown away so Corey doesn't get mad. We've got our heat gun. Whee! And you know, this is just a standard old heat gun, nothing crazy or anything like that. You know, regular, just put it there. Wagner heat gun. So we're gonna see what we get. I'm gonna try and put that corner in the crease. So I think that'll be the ticket there. If not, hey, it's not. So we'll go low. We'll hit it. It should start going. There it goes. It should start going. There we go. Because we want it tight, right? Tighten the corners. That on top. We want it tight, tight, tight. Because if it's not tight, there's no pressure on it. So we'll see, and that's what we're kind of wondering, is how it would hit right there on those edges because of the handle. And that's what I was wondering. I didn't know exactly how it would go, so this will be a good one to see and find out because that's the full wrap. So we got that guy there. I don't think we can make that any tighter around there or anything. Maybe we can. And I'll come back and answer your questions there. So anything that you have, question-wise, comment-wise, let me know. And You can always find more information over, at our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/business basics. You can always find us there on YouTube as well at liveosg.com or at YouTube/FatDadWholesale. So we're gonna start trying to do. Ooh, I don't know about this one. This one might run into that same thing because I didn't. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out because I think, see right in here, see if you can kind of see where there is that in there. So these might not be great for mugs because of that. We do look like we have a little flock bubble there that decided to come join us, so we'll make sure we get that off of there. So you can see where that's tight, but you still got that on there, and that's we're gonna see how that goes and go from there. Oh yeah, take down the bottom banner. Thanks, Aaron. Look at that. Even from far away, he still helps. Okay, so we got that on there. No, because I'm not putting logos on the bottom of them because I think what I need to do is use the aluminum discs because they just can't get the pressure in there. Now on to number 3. Number 3. Get that in there. We're going to try that and see if that helps. Bring it all over to one side. All it can do is not work. So we're going to try that. But yep, see, so on those edges, man, that's where it's going to get you. So you could probably we could probably cut that part out, right? And then there's probably that. So I bet we could probably do that. Just cut that bad boy out, slide it down there, and then it would seal across it. You know what? My show. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. I got extra bags, right? So let's try that. We're gonna put that around there, and then we're gonna bring that in here, something like that. Let's see if we can make that just a little. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Look at that. Look at that. So we're able to get that a little tighter in there. I think that's something I can live with. I think it is something I could somewhat live with. So we'll see. That is a little hot. We'll see how that works. That one, same thing. Let's cut it and see what happens, right? Because, like I said, it's my show. We're going to see. Yeah. We're going to see if that works. Yeah. Next time, I'm going to do as Terry said and just cut it and put the tape there because Terry knows what she's talking about. So let's cut that off of there. Ka-ching. Maybe. Oh, what did you say? Put a piece of tape across there? Cool. I'll try that. Look. Put a piece of tape. Ooh, that's hot. So you got to remember, these things are hot, man. The heat guns, I know that's, shouldn't come off as a surprise, but they're hot, man. That tip, this tip, I've burnt myself many times over the years with those damn tips. So make sure you're watching yourself on those, because the last thing anybody wants to do is get a burn, because they're not fun. All right, so we're gonna cut there, cut there, cut there, cut there. We're gonna put that there. I'm gonna put a piece of tape through. Try not to burn myself. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see. If not, like I said, on the next one, like Terry said, we just cut out the bag beforehand, and then it should be extra fine. I had a teacher in school who used to give out the big pretzel rods. You always have to say it's nothing like an extra fine cigar when you got one. You know, kind of crazy when you think about it. All right, so now we're gonna slide it right here, and there's the good old mug pressy press, right? Or oven. God, that's an oven. Just in case you didn't know, that's an oven. Now, I would totally recommend, if you're gonna get one with a digital display, so you know. I mean, we're 400-ish is right there, because I still haven't got the temp in there or the thermometer. So let's see what we got. We're gonna open this bad boy up. We're gonna place them in there, and there's 3 of them in there. We're gonna close it up. We're gonna set our timer for 14 minutes and 30 seconds. So now you're stuck with me for 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Timer's going. We're good on that. We'll be able to see how everything comes out, and I've got the one place, so we should be able to see it as it comes through, and every once in a while we'll turn over that. So let's see what everybody is checking in here with tonight, and see what I missed in there. What do we got? Okay, so I got Valerie, I got Scoob, I got Tanya. Cindy, good afternoon. You made part of it, and I appreciate that you were able to make part of it there. Terry, good to see you as well. There, I can hit all the buttons now that I found that. There's Valerie, and there's Renee, and there's Scoob, and there's Renee again, and there's Tanya, and there's Cindy, and Terry, good to see you. Tape and bake, pretty close. Taping it up. We're going to put it in the bag, and we're going to see what happens here. Like I said, Valerie, that is heat tape. JDS is where I got that from. What else do we have on here? When you use your paper, what you use in paper probably saves time in tape. Yeah, because it goes on there pretty quick. As long as your pattern or your template is good, boom, 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 done. Especially for full wraps and that. And like I said, if you're doing single images on single sides, it's, you know, to use that much is just a waste. Just put it on there, tape it on, and go. So that's how I would do it there. Corey's here. Hello, Corey. I'm not a lady, but hello. Figured so just was confirming my heat tape is yellow and that look clear always for a cheap rack. So I have yellow, I have brown, I have clear, and I have blue. So I don't think there's any real difference between any of them. It's just whoever I got them from who had it there. There's a lot of times when I'll order blanks for to try out, and that I'll get a roll of tape in it. That one can be any color. It's quite crazy. Got it on the big screen. Woo! That means you can really see me screw up when this goes. Hello, Marianne. See, I'm bad at names. Hello. So we'll just go with that. Terry made it. Woohoo! Glad to see you. Use sleeves and not bags on short cups. I like that, and cut the sleeve in half and use. Oh, look at that! It's brilliant. So what she's saying is, you cut that off, and let me grab. I actually got another mug right here. All right, this one. I think this is a color changing one, but absolutely. Look at that. That's pretty smart. So I am not going to throw those away now, because I'm going to use them because they'll work perfect on the other one. Thank you for that. Everybody tell Becky thank you, because that was an amazing tip there, because now you just cut your bag cost in half by using half of those. So way to go on that. Thank you for that, Becky. Got it on your name too. Good job, Aaron. Should the XP be gathered by the handle? I don't know. They didn't come with instructions. We're figuring it out. I think if we gather it by there, because I can actually see one of the bags. Let's see if we can do this. I'm going to show you. Something, because I'm going to turn on the flashlight so you can see. Let's see. We need to turn around. If you look in there, you see how that one on the right-hand side, that bag's actually shrunk up and came off of it. See how it is right there? So we'll see how that one comes out, because of where it is. No bueno. It's taped down there, but we'll see what happens with that one. I don't know. Only one way to find out, right? What else do we have on here? I'm going to get a sublimation printer really soon. Ooh, so I'm very interested. So here's the thing, is technically you don't even need a sublimation printer. Shocker, right? As long as you have a press or an oven, this was $60 over at Walmart, you can actually buy the sublimation transfers. So you don't have to worry about the printer, the ink, whether you get an Epson that you have to convert or you get a Sawgrass that's just point and click ready to print. You can order transfers. Montco.biz, which I believe I can throw that up there for the banner. I think it's on here. Montco.biz has transfers ready to go for you. So you're able just to place your order, boom, they ship, you're set, ready to go. I am going to use my sublimation for, my one-offs, but any of my production stuff, I'm just going to have Aaron go ahead and print out the transfers, send them to me, and get it done. So that's less time that I have to print stuff out, less everything. So it just makes more sense. So if you want to get into sublimation, you don't need a printer. You can just order transfers. What else here? Yes, we talked about logos on the bottom. So what I've come to realize is that because of that dip that's in there, that's in the bottom of a mug right here, there's going to have to be something that's going to press against that. So somebody had mentioned the aluminum discs. You'll see I used a lot of those at Christmas time for the plastic ornaments, and there's an aluminum disc in that. Doing those will definitely help out. So, to push that pressure in there and keep it there. So those might work. There's only one way to find out, right? Let's see. I did take down the banner. What if I stand it on the handle side first? Oh, well, I think, Missy, what it is that because that shoots this way, I'm trying to see, because as it shrinks up, it wants to go here. So there's nowhere for that to go and attach here because this part here is too high. So having it, that's where we got to kind of finagle it down, whether you cut it down or put it down or something to put that wrap there, because there's just not enough. The angle of the dangle of this is just in the way, because the higher up you go with this, the more pressure it is. So a short mug or a cylindrical mug, you don't have that issue because you don't have anything protruding to try and push that out. So that's why starting at that end wouldn't help. It's just the way that is on that. Did you print under the handle? Nope, I did not. I just totally did these regular ones, and we're going to see how they turn out. Then we can maybe play with handles and all the way around, but I know this is not going to work all the way around with this. I'm going to have to play with that and figure it out. But mug handles, and even with that, the handles wouldn't have worked this way because we cut those to go it through there. But the other way, it should work fine. Jerry, glad to see you. Let's see. Corel issues, sorry for being late. You can always catch the replay. The replay is always live. You can always go to liveosg.com. You can always go to youtube.com/fatdadwholesale. Catch the replay, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and that way you can always catch it there as well. Slice the handle. Yep, that's what we did there. Next time, just cut a slice in the handle so you can stick it out and then tape it together into the handle. That's what Terry said earlier. We tried that kind of late. So we'll see how this turns out. There's only one real way to find out, and that's what we'll do here. Free, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. It's been a while there. Sharon, I saw someone cut out part by the handle. May have been Sprite from Condi. That's another great resource, too. If you head over to Condi TV, they have tons and tons of videos on this on how to do it. Probably should have watched it beforehand to see what they did. But, hey, where's the fun in that, right? Let's just see what happens and ruin some things along the way. And hey, right? Well, we'll go from there. Looks like you guys were carrying on a great conversation there from where did it go? Where did that scrolled a bunch? Yep. So here, a couple pieces of tape. Yeah, I bet if I would have used a couple pieces of tape there, but it was after the fact. So that's how we're going. House. So first estimate for tree removal, $3,500. Insurance says they're only going to pay $500. Woo! This is going to be fun. So we'll see how, if you didn't know, we had a storm roll through on Saturday. Our house got hit by a tree. So it didn't do anything too much to the roof. It took off some shingles on the side, messed up a fascia, pushed a window in, put a hole in the siding. We had water coming into a bedroom. Bed got soaked. It could have been a lot worse, but everything was good. And now the adjuster is supposed to be out on Thursday. But we're getting bids from everything else, and so far I think the cheapest for the trees is $32. Insurance said they don't want to take the trees down. They just want to clean the one up on the ground because they'd much rather pay a claim later on in case the rest of the tree falls. Fun for insurance company. So this ought to be fun to see how this all plays out. So everybody's safe. House is a little beat up. I broke my toes. They're sore. I haven't wore shoes since before the wedding, which we got married in February. So I haven't wore shoes since then, so I didn't know quite where they were in the house. So when the big thud came crashing down, kind of freaked me out because I needed to know if there was a hole in the roof and if I needed to get up there with a tarp, start getting stuff cut, doing that. And I came around the corner and just clipped my toes, and it just dropped me like a rock. It hurt so bad. I cried like a girl, a baby girl that has colic. And 4 days of not sleeping. It was bad. And it still hurts. It's manageable now because I'm getting used to it, but they're changing colors. They're pretty. There's nothing you can do for toes. So that's what's going on there. We have 4 minutes left on this. What else do we have here? Mo, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Dex, is that a toaster oven? That is not a dumb question at all. Yes, this is a convection oven is what it is. You can pick them up at Walmart for about $50, 40, 60, 70, depending on your region where they are. They're under that $100 mark, under that 75. I would probably, like I said, I would go with the next one up just because this one does not have the digital readout. So you're kind of guesstimating on time. You know, they said between 350 and 400. I think I got it at 400. Things have kind of come out okay at that. So I need to get a thermometer and put that in there so I know exactly what the temperature is so we can know for sure. But it's been getting the job done. We're getting things done with it. Juanita, good to see you. Hopefully you're feeling well. I heard you were in the hospital, so hopefully everything is going well with you and things are good there. Maria, thank you for taking your time to share with us, especially when you have so much going on. I'm glad you're safe. I love doing this. It's been a long journey to get to this point. You know, some people, when I started this 2 years ago, it's Tuesday with Todd. I think it's coming up on a year and a half, 2 years, somewhere along that. We do the business stuff along the way. What I've loved doing is when we're doing the demos on what things were, where things came from. I think next week, I know I've got stuff coming from Seaside SAS Designs. I've got stuff coming from Sublimation 101. I've got stuff coming from Condi. I've got, I think even it should have showed up today, the rest of the stuff to do the rhinestone cups that Matt's doing now. So over at the Rhinestone World. So I'm not sure which project we're going to do next week. It all depends how things show up. I know the rhinestone cups are going to be here, so I could show you how it makes everything look super simple and super easy. Maybe it's not that way. We're going to find out when ours gets here. But I do it because I love seeing you guys come in here. I love helping people learn new things, and I love just general chit chat and knowledge and helping people grow their business. Let's see. Scoob used the template from Condi. Yep, template from Condi. Any place that you buy, any reputable source that you buy blanks from should have templates on their site for you to download, along with pressing instructions and all that. So always make sure that you have there. Pepe and you are burning and watching. Very good. I like when Pepe burns. I want to be able to personalize. That's why I need a printer. Yep, personalize, perfect. And especially at Christmas time. Oh, ornaments are killer money at ornaments. So find some decent designs that you can change out some, text and wording for it and make a killing for it. So get everything figured out now. So we'll come Christmas, you're good to go. Aaron says one thing in the logos on the bottom is I check the mug company. Sometimes they only spray the outside, not dipped to get the bottom and inside. Good to know. And that's why we have Aaron's like, our resident sublimation guru. I was going to say nerd, but he's our data hipster. So our sublimation hipster, our encyclopedia of knowledge, our sublimation sorcerer, something like that. We'll come up with a good title for him on that. Use mates on the bottom with name and reorder information. Very nice. What else do we have? Martha, glad you could join us there. We have less than a minute until these bad boys come out, and we're going to be able to see what we can do. Thanks, Jerry. We'll see. Everybody was safe and sound. Everything can be replaced, so we'll just play it by ear and see what we can do. Convection, yes, convection, not just a toaster oven. Convection oven is definitely what it needs to be. All right. So let's see. We've got 19 seconds here, and you can kind of see, we're going to turn the light on, where, let's see if I can get it in there, where, there it is, where the print's coming through. So you know once the print's coming through that you're good to go. So they said it was, for these, they said that there was going to be 13 or 12 to 14 minutes, like that. 12 to 14 minutes, 30 seconds for each additional mug. So we went 14 and a half. So I think we should be able to be good and pull it out, right? So let's see what happens. We're going to kick you down here so you can see us pull this out. I'm going to set that guy down there, so I'm not going to try and burn myself as much. Let's pull one out and see what we get, right? Okay, so they kind of wanted to stick to the bottom of the rack, so that was awesome. I was kind of freaking out there for a second. We'll put those ones there, those ones here. Let's see, which one do we want to start with? We're going to start with, we're going to kick this. That's going to be the last guy. This will be this one. Okay. How do I want to do this? I got to go this way with it, because I don't think I'll burn myself nearly as much going this way. I mean, I probably could still, but I've got hands of steel-ish, maybe. Plus, I really don't want to die. I don't want to burn myself too bad. Oh, all right. So, ooh, that is hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That is hot, kids. So here's the thing. It's like, so when I do it on the mug press, and that's scraping that, so I don't want to do that. When I do it on the mug press, it just comes out, you peel it off, you're good. These things, man, are kind of, oh, there's a big heat wave off of that one. Woo. All right, so there's still a piece there. And I bet as this cools down, it'll be easier to take it up those little pieces. All right, so as predicted, with this one, we did have some blowout here. I don't know if you can see it too well on the screen. Some blowout here, because that's where it wasn't where it was down all the way. Not so much on that side. See? Not so much on that side. But the other side, yep, blowout. Blowout city. So definitely need to get a better handle on that. Let's see what this one has. Let's try not to burn myself and see what we get. Okay, since it's starting to cool down some. There we go. I think that's my problem. I just get anxious. I just get anxious when you get anxious. Oh, look at that. Same thing. Where this did not wrap, you can definitely tell it down here. See how this is lighter, darker? So it wasn't making it the whole thing there. There's some ghosting with it too. So you can definitely tell that this wasn't as much pressure as that. But that side looks fine. That side looks doable. I can handle that side. Now, let's clean up her mess so Mama doesn't get mad. That's the good thing about having the trash can right next to you, is that you can just throw stuff right away. Now, I'm left-handed, so I put my trash can on the right. Corey's right-handed, and she puts it on the left, so then it just throws me all off. So I have to change trash cans. All right. Let's see what we get with this guy. Let's see. Stab, open, stab, open. Let's peel and see what we get. Okay. Now, we put our tab on there. Ooh. Ooh. Same damn thing. I thought we were going to get lucky. I really, really did. But you can tell that we did fine on this side. These are still a little hot. So this side turned out pretty good, right? That's our edge line. Everything's good there. Try and get the glare out of there. Now, when we come to this side, see some ghosting right there. Or not some ghosting, where it didn't make a full, it wasn't down all the way. So more tape, more tape, cut the bag there. But that one's not too shabby. That one's kind of livable. Decent all the way around. That one goes to show that nothing is perfect, and that's why you got to keep working for your goals and set them. And sometimes you'll achieve them, and sometimes you won't, and you just keep pushing through it. So that's hot. I'm sweating. It's like watching Cops or something, man. All right, so those are cooling down, so we can see it. What have I missed? What questions I have? I'm gonna kick this off because that's the other thing. That convection oven, what it is there's fans in there and it moves the heat around. So then as it dissipates the heat, it's got the fan that sends it out, and it's blowing right at me. And I'm not the smallest of guys, so when you're sitting that far from an oven in your face, it gets hot, man. No lies. We'll move these here. Now, one thing that I did notice on their sites when I was looking at them for stuff is they said to use the dip them in water trick. I've never really have been a dipper because I think you got to get the water temp just right. When I hear cracking, that means there's micro cracks in that cup somewhere, and I don't like that. So I just try and let them cool naturally, and then we kind of go from there on things. All right. Now, what else do we have on here? Let's see. Aaron and Renee are having a great conversation there. Data hipster, info hipster, knows all. Yeah, the great Swami is a good thing, and Aaron's going to get with there on that. Okay, so that's what we did. Like I said, Dax, paper needs to be tight. Yes, tighter the paper, the better. When you're in a mug press, you don't have that issue of making sure it's tight because the wrap is going to keep it, or the actual, what is that thing called? The heating element they put the mug in, that is what's keeping everything tight in there. I keep looking over here at the screen. I got to remember the camera's here. But when you put that in there and close it, what it does is that keeps everything tight on it. When you're using the bags, it's got to be a lot more finicker do, Husker do, Husker don't. One of those things. But like I said, little by little, we'll eventually get that figured out. But yes, paper tight, heat tape, bag, oven, and like this. We got 3 mugs down here. And once you have your process down on these, I would say what is you can fit in here? 9 mugs. If you got, let's say, so 20 minutes, you can get 9 mugs done. That's less than 3 minutes a mug. So I think those are pretty good timings on those to get it done that way. Sarah, you're late. Yep, you missed it all. You missed mugs. Hot. Oh, that one is still really hot. Ooh, and then that one's probably really hot too. But yeah. So that's what we got. I don't know what Karnak means. I don't, Renee. Like Carjack, Karnak. I don't know. I'm not the brightest bulb with that. So that's what we had tonight. That one. Like I said, if I put it on a glove, we can see where. Let's see if I can focus. Make it focus right. Yeah, I can do that. So you can see on this one where down here it's just lighter than over here because it wasn't making that full connection. But the rest of it, not too shabby. Just that one side down there. And now, if you're in the Success Tracker program, which I'm going to throw that up here. If you haven't signed up for it, sign up for it. It's $20 investment into yourself. There's no reason not to invest $20 in yourself. To set your goals, have us to keep track of them for you. Have us become your cheerleaders. As you reach a goal, guess what you get? You get swag. So you get stuff like this. You know, you get to see here, this is what we're making. This is what we're making for you to remind you, you know, that, hey, you got a Success Tracker milestone. You got a achievement accomplished, 2 down, 1 to go. And what were those 2 down, you ask? Well, the first one is you signed up for it. Hey, that takes the first step in your business. Second one was you met your middle goal. Then your last one is your 12-month goal. So like I said, as you come across, when you sign up, you get the welcome package that comes with a little surprise package in there for you. And as you meet your goals, you get other fun stuff too. So go ahead, invest in yourself. $20. If you are already a OSG member, it's only $1. Like legit, it's $1. You know, if you can't spring $1 on yourself to do it, then come on, really think about it. Because what we all know is if we don't write things down, then we don't hold ourselves accountable. So if you're not writing down, these are my goals and this is what I do, are you really going to get those things? Or you're just kind of like, there's nobody there for you. So that's success tracker. I'm going to come back here and see if I had any new questions, comments, concerns. Johnny Carson. Who? J-Lo? I know who Johnny Carson is. I'm not that young. But, you know, Johnny Carson, sure. But I still don't get it. Have you used the class doohickey things instead of the bags? Those would be the adjustable wraps that go around, silicone wraps, and it has a clip on it that goes across and pull it. I have not, because they're like $30 each. And when I was using the mug press, that was fine because I didn't need them because I was using the mug press. In an oven, if you're doing production, I think the silicone wraps are going to be way faster and more consistent than the bags. So I would totally recommend those. So maybe I should get some and try it out. Yes, you totally did, both of you. I kind of know. Also, we have tomorrow, Wednesday. Don't forget, Wednesday nights is Q&A with TNA, and I'm going to find that link on here. So if you go to OurSuccessGroup.com/QA, go ahead, put in the question. We'll give you answers. Doesn't matter the question. It can be about the business. It can be about the weather. It can be about sports that aren't happening right now. It can be about anything. Anything you want to know. We try and give you, 15 minutes, a half hour, sometimes way longer, of just some, good general knowledge and some feedback, just some banter back and forth between Aaron and myself. Now that will be 5 p.m. tomorrow night, and you can find that at liveosg.com. So submit your questions to OurSuccessGroup.com/QA, and then we'll answer them tomorrow. Next up, we have the decorators. What did we decide? The decorators party is on Friday night, 7 p.m. I believe. I'm only going to be there for a short time because I do have stuff going on. But you can go to, I don't know if I have that one on here, but if you go to tworegularguys.com, that's 2, the number 2, you are able to sign up there for it. Hey, let's have a big turnout. We did these, it's been 4 months now that they've been going on. It's been a couple weeks since we did one, but we were doing them every other week. It's just a way to meet with others in your industry, have a drink, talk a little business, have a little fun. I've learned that there's actually college classes on vampires that you can take. So you learn a lot. I've learned tons about Idaho that I did not know before. So it's always cool about that. I learned about dilly bars. So there are tons of great things that you were learning, and it's a fun thing to do. So Friday night, 7 p.m. Central, because everything revolves around Central Time. I believe that's when it is. But if you go to tworegularguys.com, the number 2, you can sign up for that and get that there. Also, we have over at montco.biz, which I think that is on here. Yeah, montco.biz. That's where all of our sublimation blanks are. So we've got our masks on there. And Aaron is doing print on demand for you too. So I don't have those shirts, but I do have pictures of them, but that doesn't really help out. I had Aaron do some shirts for me because we're still working on our print on demand site. plan on having it up. I've got mock-ups done, and then that's just when we got busy. We've had, some great couple of last days, and that is you do what needs to be done now, and you build up those projects there, because I like to have 7 different things going on at once, so it all will eventually come together at one time. We had them do some tank tops where it came out phenomenal. Customer loved them. So DTG through Aaron. You can find more information over at montco.biz on that. But for masks, we are killing it with masks right now, both with inquiries and sales. And we just really started pushing them again yesterday, when somebody asked about, or was it Saturday when somebody asked about some masks? And all we did was we posted a picture of 3 masks, and it's just kind of grown from there. And in fact, while we were sitting here, I got a message that says, what's going to be the price on 40 masks? So, we are going to continue to keep pushing those. So if you're not too sure about the mask or face cover game, because remember, face covers, sell them as face covers, not masks, because that's what they're doing, is covering your face. One thing to look at is where you are in your community. Check with schools, check with any of your fundraising groups, check with any of your local businesses, anything that. If you go into a place and you see, especially like a business where everybody's wearing the same color shirt or the same that, but they're not wearing the same mask, hey, drop off one and see, what's the worst that could happen. You gave up a free mask and somebody now is able to know what you do. We've got it with softball teams. We've got it with football. Wrestling was here, and then we've got a couple other requests for other schools, band and orchestra. So, hey, you just keep going at it, because if you're not making them for them, no matter what your feelings on them, whether you're for them, against them, hate them, love them, whatever, if they're going to be required, they're going to be required. And if you're not providing them, then somebody will. So if you have the ability, jump on it. Now, if you don't have the ability to it, you can go to montco.biz, and they can actually print them for you. Holy guacamole on that, right? So you don't even need to have the sublimation printer or the mask. You can just send the prints to Aaron. This is what I need, and he'll send them to you. So, of course, bulk orders are going to run you, bulk orders are going to be cheaper than individual orders. So that's why I say try and keep something open, do a buy and do something where you can get, a bunch of orders, and then you just make money hitting a button. I think that's pretty cool. I like doing that part of it. We have that. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, whether that's through YouTube/Fat Dad Wholesale, or you're watching us on live, osg.com, go ahead and make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell, do all that fun stuff, because the more interaction that you give with us, then the more that Google and YouTube like us. So that way it puts us out there more, and that way we can get out, spread our word to more people. Remember also, you head over to facebook.com/groups/FatDadWholesale, which I don't know if I have that one on here, because I do have YouTube. Boom. That's where you can go there. We have that one guide to fundraising decals. Because it was Business Basics before. Let's put one in here. So it's going to be facebook.com/groups/business basics. Not basics. Basics. I cannot spell on a dime. That does not look right. There we go. That looks right. So if you head over to facebook.com/groups/business basics, for every 500 members we get, starting at 1,500, we're going to waive a prize pack of 100 decals with your logo on it. So come on over, sign up. Just don't promote yourself, don't promote others, just run it through there, because we do have select people in the group that we do promote for things, and we don't want it to turn into a big sales fest. Well, we're there to help each other learn, empower, get everybody, the basics of business to help them succeed. So that's one of our goals in that group. So make sure you come over there to join. Now, I'm going to check out the comments and see putting some actual face on masks so it looks right is my next fun thing. Any ideas? Actually, I have Erin, one of our regulars. We're doing masks for their kids for school, and that's what she wants, is her face on a mask so it looks like her. But she had to find a picture where she was pretty and had makeup on and that it would look nice. So we'll see how that turns out, because she's a character, so we'll see how that does. All right. So if we don't have anything else, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, it was a long day. I've been in here. We're going on, 11 hours now. We got some stuff banged out today, and I thought we were going to get caught up, but more orders came in, which is always a great thing. Love when the orders come in, and then we can turn around and bang them out and get them out of here for you. But we still got some stuff to finish up here, and I haven't eaten today. And a fat guy that doesn't eat, like really eating, I might have had a snack, but I didn't eat. And it's Taco Tuesday, and I think our taco restaurant is back open. They were closed down for a couple of weeks for vacation, so I think their line is going to be long for tacos. So I have a feeling that that's what we're going to get there. All right, so you guys have a great night. If you have future ideas that you want to see us print, make, do, like I said, tonight we did the mugs. Where you can see where, we didn't do it great, on the wrap. The wrap did not work right here. But overall, mug came out great. Remember, sign up for the success tracker, and this is going to be one of the great things that you're going to get. But, you can achieve some really nice results with that. Well, it's just some simple testing, and we'll get better as it goes with it. But colors on it for using an Epson printer, aftermarket ink, Cobra ink that I just got more today of, you can get some bang out stuff with it. And that's what you're going to do is you're going to buy a case of mugs, and you're going to ruin half a case of mugs to get your times and temps down. That's just how it goes. Get used to it. Don't freight over it. A lot of people won't even notice when things are wrong with it until you point it out to them. So, you just take it as everything's a learning thing, because you have to test, and probably test 5 times more just to keep getting good at it. So you guys have a great night. Like I said, tomorrow, Q&A with TNA. You can find that. Ask your questions over here at oursuccessgroup.com/ST. You will be able to find us at liveosg.com for that. That'll be 5 p.m. tomorrow. So until then, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Well, that's how it goes. We'll end the broadcast, and we'll take me out of here.